Bore da a chroeso I ddiwrnod ola ras cefn y ddraig. Today is the final dawn of the Dragon's Back race. Over the week we've witnessed some incredible performances, ordinary people doing extraordinary thing. These runners today are all carrying the spirit of a hero as they make their way towards Cardiff Castle, and they then can truly call themselves a dragon.
Day 6 starts with a steep climb out from Talabonton Usk and really the last mountain climb of the day before we link up with the Taff Trail and start the journey south. We go through Merthyr Tydfil, over some of the mountains like Merthyr Common on the journey into Cardiff. It's fast, it's very different to the rest of the days, and it really speaks to the kind of multi-terrain running that's required of our runners. Of course, through Butte Park into an incredible finish in Cardiff Castle, the capital of Wales.
Felly, croeso I Gastell Caerdydd lle mae ras yn gorffen. We're here at the finish line and I'm delighted to say that I am with the women's champion, Wootten. She led from the start and just looked so strong throughout the week and consistent. Well, I think that's an understatement. She was so inspiring to watch. Congratulations, Holly. I am so happy. How does it feel to be called women's champion?
I don't think I've found the right words for it yet. It's brilliant. I'm so pleased with how this week's gone. It's been really tough, but it's been really epic, so I'm really pleased.
Holly, you won the race in 50 hours, 46 minutes and 16 seconds, and Jodie Gold was second in 61 hours, 2 minutes and 9 seconds, and Leanne Van Dijk was just over an hour behind Jodie, and Eleanor Johnston also finished in 4th position, putting 4 ladies in the top 10. Remarkable. But did you realise that you had the course record on this new 6-day format in you?
So my plan a couple of years back was I wanted to come and challenge and take the fight to the guys. I sort of looked at how Jasmine Parrish had done and was like, oh, okay, I think that women can compete at this. It's long enough. It's, there's nav elements of it, which definitely came handy this week. And yeah, I thought maybe that could be me. Maybe I could challenge with that. So hatched a plan to do 2023 as a recce, which then served as even more of a boost because Robin absolutely smashed it that year, got herself on the podium. So that was, again, another boost of being like, maybe this is possible. So yeah, coming into this week, it was all about the overall competition for me. So I think on the first day, when we were running out of Conway, I was chatting away with Ed, and he was like, oh, so who's the big competition here? And we were talking about it today, because he was like, you've just reeled off, the guys. Yeah, I was trying to pit myself in with that. I didn't know how realistic it was. So when I came in at the end of day 1 and we were all within a couple of minutes, I was like, okay, I haven't just made a really ridiculous, overconfident sort of statement with this. I am actually in the running. Okay, let's see where we go from here.
Holly, you've inspired me, certainly, as well as all the other women out on the course and many of the men as well. What advice would you give to female athletes who fancy doing this race?
I think give it a go. I think it's one of those things where if you think about it too much, it's completely daunting. I know I'd done it in 2023, and even coming into it this year, I was so scared of it. Every time I think about it in its entirety, I'd get completely overwhelmed. So I think it's break it down into manageable chunks and just try. Just get out there and try. Because so many people end up then doing the hatching. It's still a really long race and it's really good. And then you get the whole thing with camp and all the camaraderie out on course and all of that. And you if you don't try, you don't get any of it. And so I think the big thing is believe in yourself. You are stronger than you think you are, and just give it a go. What's the worst that could happen?
Holly, thank you ever so much. You've inspired so many. You have been an exceptional athlete on this year's edition. You are the champion of the 2025 Dragon's Back race.
Thank you very much.
So now let's turn our attention to our men's champion. He led from the start. He extended that lead and then managed to hold on to it until the very finish line. So please put your hands together for the 2025 men's champion, David Parrish. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So how does it feel to be called the champion of Dragon's Back race?
An enormous privilege and quite a relief as well that it's over. I'm sure like in a couple of days I'll be like, actually I quite enjoyed it, but right now I can safely say that today was very, very much an ordeal on the body, but I'm just delighted to got through that without any serious injury that curtailed the race for me, because I know so many people did and it's obviously, that's quite sad. So yeah, happy and lucky. That's how it feels.
Do you know what? We watched you from the start, and I was up on Arwyfa, Snowdon, watching you lead from the start with a healthy advantage, and we were thinking, has he gone off too fast? You know, how did you feel then?
I put a lot into that day, and then when I finished, I didn't really feel like I had much of a margin. So I did feel, exactly as you say, like I'm put a bit too much into this. But I'd rather feel like that, come the end of the week, think I'd rather, to use a phrase, go out in a blaze of glory than finish and think, I could have done better. I'd rather do myself in trying to compete than the other way around. So yeah, it's a bit of a balance between trying to maintain competitiveness and stay with the pack, and also to save yourself. And you're never quite sure, because obviously nobody does this that often, how to really how to keep that balanced. But I'm just lucky. Even today, I think I probably felt day one in my legs, because there was a lot of people descending much more freely than I was, or it felt that way.
Look like it.
Yeah. So yeah.
What was the feeling when you came into this castle?
It was just, honestly, I've said it before, relief is the biggest thing. Like I've met so many people that are on like their third or fourth time here, and I don't know how they come back. And I did not want to become one of those people, because I know I would be one of those people. If I'd have done my ankle in on day 3, I would have been signed up for next year. And I'm just glad that I can put the Dragons back to bed, come to Wales under my own steam and enjoy the place, rather than have to think, no, I need to conquer the Dragon. So relief. I'm so happy as well, because it's a highly competitive race, and there's some phenomenal athletes. So I feel really lucky to have come out.
But you didn't just conquer the Dragon, you absolutely smashed it. You've been an incredible champion.
Thank you.
Many, many congratulations. And I hope you enjoy and not party too much tonight.
Yes, I shall take it easy, because I'm a bit dehydrated, but...
Thank you very much to you, David. You've been an absolutely incredible champion, and I'm delighted for you. Yes, we've had 2 amazing champions this year, but out here, winning isn't just about crossing the line in first place. Winning is about having the courage to toe the line, to give as good as you get, and to never give up. So let's take a look at some of the runners, the stories, and the unforgettable moments that has defined the Dragon's Back race this year. Wel, dyna ni am flwyddyn arall. The dragon, once again, has been conquered. From Castell Conwy to Castell Caerdydd, it's been an incredible and truly inspirational week. Congratulations to all the runners who had the courage to toe the line. And thank you for joining us on this mighty adventure. If you fancy joining us next year, well, why don't you? We've got the Dragon's Back race for you, as well as the Hatchling, but also the Dragon's Tail and Dragon's Fire. So see you next year. Diolch yn fawr iawn am ymuno 'da ni tan flwyddyn nesa. Hwyl fawr.